Good morning, kids. Coach Parker back with you again today with today's story time. Today we're going to be reading Trapped in a Video Game by Dustin Brady. It's a chapter book, so we're going to read one chapter a day. Let's start it off. Trapped in a Video Game. Chapter 1. Boogers and Blasters. Jesse, come over. Now you're not going to believe this. This was a text that ruined my life. I know. That doesn't sound like a life ruiner. Especially because the text sender, my friend Eric, says, "You're not going to believe this." About the world's most believable things. Just in the past month, he's told me that I wouldn't believe a piece of toast that looked exactly like Darth Vader. It looked exactly like the burnt piece of toast. A sweet trick he learned on his bike, riding for literally 1/2 of 1 second without holding onto the handlebars, and it's really a big booger. That's one pretty impressive size. I ignored the text for a little bit because nothing makes Eric talk faster than silence. When he didn't write back after 5 minutes, I finally replied. "What is it?" No response. "You're gonna tell me or what?" "Nothing. This better not be another booger." "Nope." 5 minutes passed, I sighed. Fine, Eric was going to win this one, but only because looking at his dumb booger would be more fun than his math homework. I closed my book, put on my jacket, and walked across the street to Eric's house. The door was open, so I let myself in and walked down to the basement. "Alright, let's see it," I said as I reached the bottom of the stairs. "No booger?" Also no Eric. "Come on," I called out. I wandered into the laundry room where dirty clothes should be. I walked upstairs into Eric's room, where dirty clothes actually were. I checked behind all the doors, inside all the closets, and under all the beds. No booger, no Eric. I couldn't believe it. Ever since Eric's family moved into the house across the street from mine in first grade, his favorite activity has been playing practical jokes on me. I appreciate a good practical joke as much as the next guy. Unfortunately, none of Eric's practical jokes are good. Because he's so impatient, he ruins every joke before it even begins. I don't know how many sleepovers I've been to where Eric has attempted to dip a sleeping friend's finger in warm water, only to have the water dump over his head by the victim, who'd had his eyes closed for less than 30 seconds. So on one hand, I had to admire Eric's commitment to this particular joke. On the other, it may have been his dumbest shit. Back in the basement, I decided I had enough. Okay, I yelled to an empty house. "I'm going back home now. I have to finish the math homework due Monday. Maybe you should do the same." More silence. I looked around. The only sign of life anywhere was a video game paused on the TV in the corner. Eric loved his video game, especially the one on the screen right now, Full Blast. Never heard of Full Blast? That's because it's not out yet. Eric got it 2 weeks ago from Charlie, the coolest kid in our class. To clarify, Charlie isn't the coolest kid. In 6th grade, he's actually a cool kid. He's the coolest kid. He's only cool because his dad works for a video game company. Makes sense. And sometimes he gives Charlie's friends early copies of the game's test. For the past 2 weeks, Eric's mouth has been going full blast about Full Blast. "Jess, I'm telling you, it is the greatest video game ever made. I don't care. All these aliens are trying to take over the world, and you're the only person alive who can save everyone because I don't care. Because you found out one of their blasters, and once you charge to the full blast, you can, I don't care. You can start shooting." Eric never stopped trying to get me to watch him play this new game. I never went because I would rather get sprayed in the face with a fire hose, full blast, than watch someone else play video games. I don't hate video games. I'm sure they're fine. I've just never really had time to sit down and play them. I walked toward the TV. I never heard Eric rant about a game like he ranted about this one. Maybe I should give it a chance. At the very least, it would probably beat math homework. I picked up the controller and looked at the screen. "Are you sure?" "Yes." "No." I paused for a second. Should I? What if I erased Eric's save game? Nah, he wouldn't mind. He's just so happy I was trying a video game. I clicked yes. The instant I did, everything went black. Not everything on the screen. Everything in the room. Next story time, we're going to start chapter 2, Humanity's Only Hope.